Last 48 hours, we've seen so many homes damaged. Some red tags, as you just heard from Laura Diaz there. Some yellow tagged. Homeowners left scrambling with the aftermath. Will insurance cover this, or are these homeowners left picking up the tab? Maybe you're one of them. As property owners survey the damage, we are joined by commercial claims advocate Vince Perri. Vince, it's good to see you. Thanks for being with us tonight. Let's just start talking about just generally what sort of a policy covers the sort of damage that we're seeing. Does basic home insurance cover things like the mud that we're seeing in homes or down trees on homes?
So that depends on what we're looking at, right? Your homeowner's insurance, more often than not, is not going to cover something like that, like a mudslide or any kind of earth movement or stuff like that. It's mainly going to cover under your National Flood Insurance Program, NFIP, or also known as FEMA. But even that gets a little bit complicated, because if it's dry land that's moving, it may not be covered. But if it's like a river of liquid that's flowing, then that will be covered. So it gets a little complicated. You have to make sure you're really looking at all the facts and really gathering the documentation correctly to present that claim so that it actually does get paid. To answer your question in regards to falling trees, now that would normally be covered under your homeowner's insurance coverage, falling tree coming on your house usually. But if it's caused by flood, then it could be flood as well. So obviously a very complicated situation that people are dealing with.
Yeah, a lot to think about. Especially here in typically sunny Southern California. This is going to certainly come into play as people look ahead to the future. So if, in fact, you are a victim of some of this storm damage, what is the first thing? Walk us through and how you're supposed to handle this. Do you photograph first? Do you call your homeowners first? My first instinct would be clean it up.
Yeah, definitely photograph and video is the most important thing you can do, because I've explained to people before, if you don't take all the photographs and video that you can and really properly document everything that's happening, if you do start cleaning up, and by the time the insurance comes, and obviously the insurance adjusters are going to be very backed up, if they don't come out for a week or two later, it may not look as disastrous as it actually was. So photo documentation will help a lot. The other thing that's very important to do is to mitigate your damage, which means protect your home from further damage. If some kind of hole is created in your house or underneath your house, and then something else occurs, then that's new damage that may not be related to the original damage, because you didn't protect your home, which makes you negligent of additional damage. So protecting your home is so important. Documenting, protecting your home, and then calling the insurance company is usually the route that you want to take.
Okay, really good advice. And what happens, and I'm sure this is in a lot of cases, you think that, you are due $100,000 and they say, okay, we're going to cover $50K of that. What happens if they lowball you? Is there any recourse?
Yeah, it's usually about 95% of the time, unfortunately. And really that boils down to a lot of guidelines that the insurance adjusters have to go by in order for them to just even get paid for the work that they're doing out there in writing up your home. So automatically, right off the bat, there's always going to be some kind of underpayment. Now, if it's enough for you to do the work, then by all means, you take it and you're good to go. But that first payment is normally what's called an undisputed payment, which means, hey, we've gone out to your home, we've done an initial estimate, this is how much we think it's going to cost. If you think, or if you have evidence to prove that it's going to cost more, no worries, send us that documentation. Maybe we'll go out and re-inspect the property, we'll reevaluate the loss, and we'll get you more money. That's where we come in, where we're just like, we come in there and we're just like, okay, no, here's the actual estimate, here's what it's really going to cost, and let's try to figure this out.
Good. All great information. It's really sad to see. I mean, we feel for all the homeowners across the Southland who are dealing with this very thing right now. I'm sure you're very busy yourself, Vince Perri. I know you have adjusters out here in Los Angeles as well. Commercial claims advocate Vince Perri, thanks so much for being with us tonight.
Thank you for having me, Marla. I appreciate it. All right.